Throw your hands up if you with it.
Welcome to Is It Though?
Podcast.
You don't want my shit from the dip. So bring them dip. You know what it means.
Hi.
Hiya. How is it going? Welcome back to Is It Though Podcast.
Welcome back.
We're glad to have you here. Thank you for being here with us. Hi. Alrighty, if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. I know you probably see this on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe. Not only just look on Facebook, but subscribe. Click the button, the red button.
Oh, sorry. Whoop.
Wow, you cut me off, dude.
I pulled an Audrey.
I don't like that. You
Just
can't
give-
do it. I can do it too. You only okay. Go.
Okay, it's so easy to sign up and subscribe. All you gotta do, hey, you got a Google account? It's free to make one, so just make one.
You probably have one because how else would you make a Facebook? You need an email address of some sort.
Big brain. So if you
Big
already
brain.
made one, just log in, go to YouTube, do the same thing, and then click subscribe.
To us. And we're also on iTunes and Spotify. Oh yeah, look somewhere here. Yeah, you can look up Is It Though Podcast. You'll find us like that, Is It Though Podcast.
Bye-bye.
On Spotify, you kind of have to look like a bit, but I don't know about iTunes.
iTunes.
I think it pops up.
No, iTunes is it's back. The mumble's back. It's back on iTunes. It's Is It Though Podcast. You'll find us there. But Spotify, it's kind of tricky because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Because I was looking it up, right, and it didn't pop up. But then I go to my searches and it pops up.
So when you find us, make sure you I think
it's following.
Add it. You follow us. That way you don't have that problem. Hello.
Ba-ba-ba-bow.
Bow, 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 bow. Too late to do it. But yeah, thank you. We are 56 subscribers?
Oh yeah, 56 subscribers. Woo! On the next milestone, 100, we hit the 50.
Sorry, I'm always late with that. But but yeah, thank you for being, liking us and supporting us. It really means
A lot.
to us.
A lot.
Yeah, we're on episode 11 now.
Episode 11.
11.
So before we get started, because we need to address what happened this last. Because at the time of this recording, we're coming off the heels off of the battle we had with the internet and YouTube.
Oh yeah, dude.
On the episode 10.
Dude, it's like the world is against us.
Yeah.
Not the world, but the internet. But it happens,
Yeah, it happens, and it's kind of frustrating because it was such a. I love the episode, and I also want to give a big shout out to our editor Trevor.
Trevor.
Man, the way he just turned it around such quick in a day, and then just the work he did on it, and also this podcast episode 11 is hashtag Give Trevor a Break. Give Trevor a break, because I feel like we kind of give Trevor just a little just overboard.
Yeah, but then again, I feel like it's not something he can't handle.
Yeah, it just speaks to his hard work and his ability.
Yeah, so
he's professional.
Follow him and let him know that you like what he's doing.
Yeah.
Or
follow on Instagram at Trevor James. It's 2 S's and underscore, and send him some love. Say, hey man, thank you for your hard work. Thank you for all your stuff.
Also, I would like to point out something in the previous past episodes and this one. It has been brought to my attention that I apparently poke my nose. I do not poke my nose, people. I got allergies. And when you got allergies, you got some sinuses that are just... You hear it a lot. So I sometimes, I don't poke my nose.
That's a good cover-up.
I got big nostrils, so what do you want me to do, people? I'm not just going to let it drip, and then you're going to get this mucus-infused Audrey. You don't want that. We don't want that. So just, no, I ain't poking my nose. I'm just, wiping off some of the mucus, because it ain't. This is... Yeah.
Hashtag nosegate. You poke
I have
your
a
nose.
cat that I'm allergic to that I refuse to get rid of, but it's okay, because I love her. And I wouldn't get rid of her.
Forklift to get her out of here now.
Yeah, she's huge. Oh, but I love her. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, she's so big. Well, the cat. Oh, not the cat. The cat is so big now. It's like. Remember the other day she was eating her food, but she was like literally lying down. Like it's just she wasn't even using her back legs. She was just like.
Is that a cat thing or? I don't think it's a cat thing. I think she's just a lazy little. She doesn't.
She's turned into a little mini Chewbacca. And Chewbacca, Star Wars, Star Trek. What's that thing called? Jabba the Hutt. There you go.
Oh yeah, she just like literally is on the ground, all like laid down and just like trying to get her food out because she has like an interactive food bowl. Yeah. So she has to like scoop it out so that she doesn't eat too fast because she eats too fast.
It's originally designed to
help her not
eat so fast. But this cat just like shoves her face into it. She's like bruising her nose.
You know, I kind of admire her though because she's like, fuck that. Like, you know, she's like, fuck this fucking food. I'm still gonna fucking do what I want to do. Yeah, she does it.
You gotta admire the determination. Like, I'm gonna get this food. I'm gonna get this
bread.
Get this.
Trey.
Okay.
I got a message for you, Trey.
Take 2.
The one and only message that I have.
You are the mother fucking shit. You are great. You are magnificent. You can do whatever you want to do in this world. Put your mind to it. Put your grind to it. And you can do it. Get up. Get out. Get motivated. Get inspired. Get your motherfucking shine on today because you can. You are number 1. I don't know no 2 or 3, but I know you that one.
Cuckoo.
Period. Don't let nobody, nothing distract you from the grind time, prime time. It's your time right now. Do whatever
it's your time.
What you say? You was gonna give up. Bitch, you wasn't gonna give nothing up. You was gonna keep striving, keep pushing, keep working, and keep doing your shit. You are great. It's nothing but success in your future.
Damn, put that as my ringtone.
Dude, for real, I've seen that video a lot of times because it's very motivational.
It's very up in your face, like straight up.
She gets me hyped, like, all right, I'm gonna get the grind prime time.
I'm gonna get that grind time prime time. Mm-hmm.
It makes me very motivated to do great things.
To do all kinds of things.
Like what things? What things?
I just need that in coffee. That's all I need. Go.
If you could do anything in the world, but
anything?
Anything. Say you had money, whatever is not an issue. You could do anything in the world. What would it be?
Do anything in the world, like
like money, none of that, all that, you know, things that cloud that are not in the world.
Go to space, like that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Go to space.
Do you think space, like, we can actually go to space? But do you think? Well, I was gonna try to make it like conspiracy theory, like, did we really go to the moon? Is space?
The moon is made of cheese.
Is what they tell us the truth? The big man, dude, the big man doesn't want you to watch this podcast. That's why they stopped the internet. That's why the Wi-Fi never works for us. Big man.
I was going to say go to Area 51, but what if I go to Area 51 and it's just
an Air Force base?
It's just an Air Force base. Yeah. Just like, I was like,
what they were saying was true.
Just go to space.
No, I actually have thought, I always think about that, like, when I go by my day, I'm like, you know what would be cool to go to, especially because we went to that museum over there when we went to go visit Michael.
Oh yeah.
They had all the what is it, like the satellites and the
satellites, planes and submarines and battleships.
But they had what is it called? The one that's on the moon, the big
Moonlander.
I don't know.
The Moonlander rover thing.
The rover thing, yeah. Hey. Those things are huge. I didn't think they were that huge. I honestly thought they were like...
You're taking an object going away to the space.
Yeah, but in my head, I thought they were like the size of, I don't know, something small, but not that big. I don't know. Like a cat, honestly. I thought maybe like a dog. So
like a dome,
a size of a big dog.
Like a little mini dome, like a little pod that you thought the size was?
I thought the size of like the rover and all that was
what,
the
size. Like
no,
the whole
like
island length.
Like a golden retriever. Think of the golden retriever, like a grown golden retriever dog, like that size.
You thought it was that size?
Yeah, I didn't think. I don't know if
Okay.
all y'all know this.
So you thought like the rover that the thing went into space. You thought it was the size of a golden retriever?
Like small, yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because it looks like that in pictures. But then again, it is space, so everything kind of is.
Well, it's a Photoshop picture.
Is it though?
But no, yeah, it's that big. It's just
I think it would be so cool to go to space, but it's kind of scary because you see all the things like people who have tried to go or gone to space or have like the astronauts that they go up in the air and then poof, their rocket like explodes or something.
Okay, that was just one.
No, but it takes one time.
Yeah, but it's just a
like
risk every time you go into space. I mean, that's like driving on the road. I mean, we all thankfully drive home safe, but unfortunately, car crash happens.
With my luck, it'd be that one time.
Oh god.
Tries to go to space once, blows up.
Space. But yeah, it'd be interesting because it's just like the Earth. We understand the Earth. We understand we understand clouds. We have a good understanding of that. But space, it is the final frontier. We don't know.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to like be on the moon and like see.
Oh yeah, I want to go to Mars.
See the Earth like.
And how flat it is.
Yes, just to see it from like the moon point of view, like that must be a view.
Yeah.
Like the
pictures of the Earth they sent from the moon is pretty cool.
Yeah, but then that's kind of also scary because you're like, oh shit, I'm like, this is fucking space, like.
Well, yeah, I think what I would get from it is you get that true fucking perspective, like just how little we are in this whole big cosmos type thing. If you think about it, in relative to size, we are the size of an ant, and we are on big old basketball.
I think if I was in space, like, and I saw that, and like coming back, like from seeing that, I wouldn't give a rat's butt about anything. Like, I wouldn't take life too seriously, if that makes sense. Even more, or not like the little stuff.
Like meaning, like you wouldn't worry about like the small problems and stuff like that. Yeah.
I would like perspective. You said I wouldn't. I would look at life in a whole like
different thing.
This shit isn't nothing.
Yeah, it just basically reaffirms you that
it's
that doesn't matter. It don't matter. Don't matter. Don't matter.
Dude, that's a goal though, but still scary to do, but still very cool.
Yeah.
Imagine being like on the moon and just looking out to the cosmos, like.
I would just like, dude, yeah, it's a dream.
Is it coming to you live from the moon? Is it though podcast?
Book it, that whole thing. Because apparently, I think I have self-diagnosed myself that I have that autism, that Asperger's. It's not spelled how it sounds. I promise you.
I thought that he meant like an ass. Oh shit, like a butt, like. Ass.
It's called Ass Burger.
And then a burger.
I know we're giving Trevor a break, but Trevor, could you just please put the definition right here?
Trevor, it's okay. He knows what.
Yeah. But I'm just like. But yeah, I self-diagnosed autism, so I got that tism from that CTE of playing football, the 2 years that I did.
The 2 years that I did.
Of high school football. Because apparently we went to roller coasters and we went to all this fun stuff.
And amusement park.
And we went to Lambert's in Alabama, shout out, where they throw bread at you.
That's what's up, dude. That was cool. That was really cool.
Yeah, because he didn't think they would, but yeah, this dude.
Yeah, Michael like hyped us up and was like, "Yeah, they throw bread at you." And so when we were walking into the restaurant, I was like, no one was throwing bread, and I was like, "Where the fuck?" I expect to like be dodging bread left and right. But and
then the guy comes, and he starts like flicking, like just here you go. Michael's like, "Nah, man." Oh. And he was saying like, "Come on, man, throw it across the thing." He's like, "He's not gonna do it." And the guy
threw it across the restaurant.
Threw it.
Like that's what's up. But I think he probably only comes out like in batches, like one and then one. So I think that's why we didn't see him.
It was so good, so good.
Yeah. Anyways,
getting back to my Asperger. So we went to the amusement park, went to the roller coaster stuff. My museum, an
amusement park.
There you go, words. Cause look, listen. In my mind, I'm having a great time. We went on roller coasters, Disney. Sometimes not trying to pass. I'm not trying to pass.
Not trying to pass out. Trying to keep it cool, calm and collected.
She said, "Yeah." So my perspective, I'm having a great time. Like, oh, well, that was cool and whatever. You know what I'm saying? We were flipping upside down, constant going there. There's one big ass long roller coaster. It was fun, but it was bumpy, so you came out with a freaking headache. Like,
that one was scary.
But
it,
apparently,
straight up and then.
But apparently, the entire time,
he doesn't like show that he's having like he has no emotion or he doesn't say anything. You don't know he's having a great time because usually people will be like, "Oh, dude, that was cool. That was fun." Like, you know, or like I don't know, but you don't show any emotion. Like, you don't know if you have a good time because you don't like speak it and you don't show it. You just have like this, or you're like, oh, or you say like, "Oh yeah, that was fun." Like, oh yeah, you got, dude.
What to say? We had fun. You asked me to have fun. Like, yeah, it was fun. Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah, we're having fun. Yeah. And then you're just like, we're having fun.
Well, yeah. You just like, I don't know. The whole time, I don't know.
If you rewind back to the first podcast, you realize why we do the podcast.
Cause Trey Mambos.
Got mambo.
But
I talk. I do talk. No one just talks to me.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Then make conversation.
Look, I will admit that when it comes to talking to people, I'm not gonna make the first move.
Why?
Because there's a door there.
Even when you have
someone's
family.
Someone's got to open the door.
Even when you're with family, your familia.
Yeah, I talk to familia.
Sometimes.
Well, because sometimes I'm tired.
Oh my god! No,
it takes energy.
Tired.
It takes energy. See, that's why I need coffee.
You know, sometimes I don't want to talk, but then I talk. You know, and then I talk, and then I'm like, I feel energized because I'm like, oh, I'm talking, like I'm doing some kind of action versus as not talking, and then you're just there like.
Because if you wind the clocks back, one of us took Adderall, so one of us.
No, like so that's why you're
one person took the bullet for all you guys.
So that's why you're in this constant state of like, okay, focus, or like, okay, don't talk, okay.
See, out here, this is all you see. But in my mind, it's just...
We'll show it. Bring it out. Or you can't because of the Adderall. Years of Adderall has fucked up your...
What's the word I'm looking for?
Cold turkey?
No. It's that, Imagine, like, cold turkey, like... Where did that phrase come from? It was like a piece of bread,
you know,
it's like cold turkey.
I never understood that. And then
someone's like, you got to quit cold turkey because they went to ham.
When I heard that, I thought they were literally talking about cold turkey. I was like, why would they, like, what does that even mean?
It's like, I don't understand.
And then growing up, I was like, oh, okay, it's an addiction. You quit cold turkey. Still don't really get it, but I mean, I guess.
What is that freaking word? It's,
Big brain.
Big brain power. Bring it out. Post-traumatic stress syndrome. There you go.
Oh,
PTSD. There you go. Big words.
Wow, yeah, that is a big couple words for you.
Big brain. But yeah, like maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's just...
I mean, it would make sense.
Even if it's a couple of years, but it's just breaking years of years of trying to break the habit because I'm trying to think of a solution why that's happening. And maybe because like when we were little, when I was little, we took Adderall and I was.
Well, how long did you take Adderall for?
I don't know. Could be like 2 months, 3 months. I'm making a big deal of it. But maybe
oh my
it's just
god!
like,
I thought you took it for like years.
Well, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't because I remember I took it 4th and 5th grade. I think because like I remember.
Like a year.
I remember the thing because like I remember because like I remember like in those grades in elementary school, like I would like not give two shits about like learning, but I would just like have this jacket, right, and put it over my head and be on the desk and start thinking about like spaceships or like different scenarios and shit like that. Like I would just be like, you know those ostrich like sleeping things? Like it's some weird stupid pillow where you put on your head and you put your hands in here and you just like lying down.
Oh yeah.
I would do that, but with a jacket and just think of like stupid shit like space or different scenarios like video games things and the entire time like I for sure know my entire classmates would like be like, oh, is that fucking weird kid and shit like that.
But Adderall, it just makes you like not.
it makes you focused. It makes you just like being quiet. Like before I took it, to give a little scenario, I would be off the walls, bouncing.
I've seen home videos.
Of just me fucking going crazy. Like, yes, I'm fucking out of
Mom was like, you gotta quit that shit quick.
So they popped me the Adderall. I'm just there on the couch.
Going from
to even get a better scenario, I think we all took a family trip to Slitterbond on the South Padre Island. Shout out to that place. And usually, normally when we all go, I'm bouncing off the wall. I can't sit down. Dude, I was after they gave me that Adderall, they thought they forgot me. I was that quiet. Like, shit, we bring trail. Oh, fuck, he's right there. And I was just there.
Yeah, what?
Hey, what?
What?
But I think it's just force of habit because, it's kind of like every time you go home, you go back to your habit.
Uh-huh.
Because, when I'm going home, I just go on mom's couch or the sofa and just move my phone.
Yeah.
Because that's what I always did.
So that's what you...
So I'm thinking in my brain, it goes back to when I'm with my mom and dad in real life. It just goes back to
that habit. Well, you got to break that habit, dude.
Isn't that a song?
Break. Cause I'm breaking the habit
Copyright.
tonight. Ding, ding. Not when you cover it. Ding.
Big brain. But yeah, maybe it's that. Maybe it's not. Maybe, I don't know. It's just like...
I mean, it would make sense. I mean, it would make a lot of sense because your mind was like focused on that Adderall.
Maybe it's just that habit. I don't know. I just don't know.
It's just hard to break out of a habit that you've been constantly doing forever.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
I could go to rehab for autism.
No.
For Asperger's.
You just gotta put the phone down sometimes.
Well, I put the phone down today.
Well, I mean, I guess when you're around, family or, because you say you have that, going back to mom's house, you have that habit of getting on your phone or being around family, you have that habit of getting on your phone because that's what you would do. So when you get around family, just put the phone, who's really texting you? No offense. Not to be a dick, but,
Wow, dude.
But, come on.
Here's my personal life. You're putting out there, and here's his.
I mean, all the ladies are.
Here's his bust to the public.
But nobody's hitting me up on my phone other than Justin. But I could just put the phone to the side and it be okay. It's okay. Trey, honestly,
what's the point of just throwing my dry ass phone out there? No one texts you, so why do you even look at your phone?
But look, a lot of people watching this, they have the same problem. Nobody texts them. The most of people
are you a loser? No one texts you and you're always on the phone looking for happy something.
Dude, come on. How many of y'all, you get a text and you're like, oh my God. And then it's your wireless company telling you use something that your data. And then you're like, oh. Come on. It's a lot of us.
Here's a fun fact. My data is so high. I'm up to 2 terabytes.
Oh my God. Look back to you always being on your phone. You're always on your phone.
Well,
so that would make sense.
Looking up stuff, researching and making stuff with phones.
What are you researching?
Songs, words, different words like Asperger's. Trying to fill my brain pen.
With a dictionary? I want to get a dictionary. To have a dictionary. Read a dictionary to expand my words.
Words, knowledge, words.
Oh,
but getting back to the trips to Florida, other than me having an emotional face, Asperger's face.
It'll take time, but you'll get there.
We'll get there. But also I want to give a shout out to, because we met a fan.
Oh, yeah.
We met a fan in Florida.
Jesse.
Shout out to Jess. He taught me, I'm going to call this move, it's called a juke whip.
A juke whip?
Because whips like this.
Uh-huh.
But the juke whip's like.
Oh my God. No. I think I was going to the restroom. The restroom. And I heard him tell Michael and Jess that he's like, oh, look at my new dance moves. And then he put on the Office theme song and started dancing. But I didn't really see you dance, but I know it was good. As long as it was to the Office theme song. It was
met
good.
A fan all the way in Florida, and we got to, if you remember, like episode 3 now. Remember? Oh, it's episode 2. I don't remember. We were talking about do you wipe your butt when you're pooping, standing up or sitting down? And we really got into a detailed philosophical conversation of why that happens.
Yeah, I look back on on that episode. I look back and I realized what I said was wrong.
What'd you say?
Because I said I sit down.
You stand up.
I don't stand up. I just lean.
Well, it's still sitting down even until you leave.
Okay, then I do sit down.
Speaking of pooping,
So standing up, you do like legit stand.
Did you just interrupt me again?
Deal with it, dude. That's what you get.
Speaking of pooping, they had this, they had
a shitter.
They had everybody has a shitter, but they had a squatty potty.
Dude, I think those things are cool. I want one so bad.
I'm convinced.
Christmas gift, moving gift, please. Christmas gift, please. Yeah.
Speaking of moving, and people and fans, we're moving soon. We are moving soon, and I think it's gonna be exciting, and it's gonna be a different take.
Yeah, for sure.
She's gonna have her own room now, her own bathroom.
Dude, fuck yeah! I'm so excited. You know how excited I am to have my own room, back to having privacy again.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best.
Also, I know my brain farted. On the books right now, we have 2 guests. Not scheduled, but on the books. But I like to be on the podcast in person. But after that, as far as because we were supposed to mention last week, but obviously that was a hot, funny mess. Oh yeah, I guess. So after these 2, as far as guests, I think from there on we're just gonna start doing like FaceTime and like having their screen here, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just because we do it out of the apartment, and it's just having multiple people. Even though the friends know where you live,
we want to stay off the grid to others as much as we can.
Yeah, it's
stay off the grid.
It's my paranoia because I'm just paranoid.
Dude, this guy is really fucking paranoid.
Hey, but
I got an example for you.
It keeps us safe.
It's gonna
make me sound bad. Don't even say it.
I'm gonna say it.
Don't. It's gonna make me sound bad.
No, they want the raw. They want the real, the raw.
Right.
So like, we throw out our trash, right? But
Trash gate.
oh my god. But so like our trash is far from the apartment, so we put it like outside our door, so that way in the morning we can just take it when we go. So instead of walking back and forth, whatever. And then I put it out there last night, and then I walked out this morning and it was gone. And so when I came back, I asked Trey, I was like, "Did you throw out the trash?" He's like, "No." And I was like, "This is the second time it's happened. Somebody throws away our trash." And so Trey doesn't. I am honestly like, maybe they're just like, dude, I'm gonna help these people out.
It's the second time this happened.
Maybe I'm gonna help them throw away their trash. They're probably tired. Blah blah blah. Maybe it's an old lady that lives there. I don't know. But they throw it away, and then Trey. So right now, a little while ago, he threw out he went to go throw out the trash because he's paranoid that somebody is out to get us or something.
Not out to get us, but just being overly nice.
Let people be nice. Let people do nice things for you.
I'm not used to people being nice to me.
What do you want?
But yeah, it's more of a security thing.
It's like cool that people throw away trash. It saves you a trip.
Oh yeah, but it's still just.
It's a bad break. It's a bad.
It's a bad habit to have, and other people do things for you.
Yeah, I know, but I mean that was nice. It's a nice let people do nice things for you.
Yeah, but it's superior to the second time. I don't know, but yeah, regarding that, we'll probably do that after these 2 people in person moving forward after the move, basically, essentially.
Sorry. Actually, no.
Privacy.
That's the pork chops. Tasting them. The pork chops. That's what I tasted when I burped.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I'm just.
See what I got to deal with?
What? Are we like, how are we doing guest invitation only? Or like if somebody wants to do it? Because if somebody sees right now and then they're going to be like, oh.
I mean, if you mean a complete stranger?
No.
Or like because I understand most people that watch us, I mean, I would like to have I would like to have invitation. Like I would like to have Jesse on. Because that philosophical way we got into of pooping, standing up, and wiping would be fucking super interesting to talk about. But another time he now lives all the way in Florida, so it's like
it's better to FaceTime.
Because my mind is like, hey, this is the ending podcast house cleaning idea section of the podcast. But yeah, I just think FaceTiming and having the screen right there and then having their face, be a lot easier as far as distance travel. Unless someone's like passing through Austin, like a friend. Let's say a friend's passing through Austin. It's like, hey, you want to do a podcast? Maybe we'll come to you because this podcast is mobile.
It is.
Because big brain. Or maybe they come visit us. Maybe we'll do that. But it just depends on if you want to be on this podcast. We'll let us see. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want to be on the podcast, bring something. It's like a potluck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want you to just come on, just be like, hey, look at me.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yep. So welcome to the after episode 10, after a hot mess of White Claw breaking the law. Welcome to.
Speaking of White Claw, there's a national outage of White Claw.
Most people out there are, because they heard the secret. Notice how there was a shortage after our podcast. The world listens to our podcast. Is it though? Podcast. Because after White Claw was the unofficial sponsor of the podcast, the USA of America has now a shortage of White Claw. Many people out there don't have how the fuck are not breaking laws because they're drinking the claw.
Now they can't break laws because there are no more claws.
Because shortage.
So if you got a White Claw in your fridge, save it for a friend because there's an outage. Be a kind person and save that claw.
You got a speeding ticket? Friend. Just bust out a claw.
Save it for your friend because there's outages.
Entrepreneurship, business.
Also, don't drink and drive. Also,
don't drink and drive. Drink responsibility. Plan ahead. Don't be dumb. Stop with it.
Be responsible. Sorry, this is awesome. I'm just gonna start talking like this.
Welcome to the sign language, hand language. Welcome to the hand language podcast. Bam, bam, bam. So, yeah. So apparently, I have autism, Asperger's.
It would make sense. Maybe not like it's a minor, because obviously other people have it worse. But
yeah, I
could see that.
What, me having Asperger's? It's such a fun word to say to Asperger's.
Yeah, that's why I told you.
Because it's not spelled as it sounds. It's.
I was thinking like ass, like
burger.
Butt, like ass, and then a burger.
Burger. So, yeah. So I think we covered everything, right? As far as like the guest thing. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Me having Asperger's, check. Leave Trevor alone. Hashtag give Trevor a break. And this was
hashtag Trey leave Trevor alone.
Hashtag this episode 11 is the after party of episode 10. Just relax, getting back and just being here and relaxing. And hashtag giving the Trevor a break, because give him a break.
And remembering, I do a podcast with Trey.
What do you mean?
Just never mind. Because I had to give Adriana a break. I did a podcast with two of my brothers that are.
You're welcome.
That are dumb.
We're not dumb.
I mean, you're like dumb, but you're dumb.
Wow.
And when I say dumb, I mean it with all the love, but it's still dumb. Again, 22 years of my life was with them.
Big brain.
Well, when did you move out? When I was 17? No.
23?
When you were 23?
How
old are we?
I don't remember.
How old are we, like, 4 years apart?
I'm 28.
I'm 22. 6.
Math.
23 minus 6. 16? 17? 17? I was 17? I was 17? No.
I don't remember.
I was
21, 22.
Were you there with my quinceañera? Were you, like, living there?
I don't remember.
Well, anyways, like 15 years roughly of living with all of these jabronis.
You're welcome.
But it's welcome. Okay. It's okay.
You're welcome.
Because I've grown and I'm strong and been through it all.
Are you the wisest person in the whole world?
I am the wisest person in the whole world.
She's not.
Not the whole world, but the whole clan.
I could list several things.
It's like Robert and then me. Yeah.
Well, is it though?
And then you're like under me.
No, Robert's number one, obviously.
And then it's me.
No, then it's Michael, then it's me,
No, it's me.
and then it's Jacob, and then it's you.
I'm offended. I quit the podcast.
Just joke. Okay.
It's me.
So, welcome to this relaxing episode 3. Hope you enjoy.
Dude, this is episode 11.
Episode 11.
Episode 3. Episode Trace, because Trace for Trey.
Oh, we should have done that for that one. That would have been a whole lot smarter.
Yeah.
So welcome to the house cleaning, and welcome to the closing. Welcome to episode 11, the house cleaning. Trey has Asperger's and ideas, and yeah.
And I am the wisest of the clan.
And I'm just the wise person, the one. And hashtag leave Trevor alone. And hashtag shout out to Jesse. Shout out to meeting people that like our podcast. So hey, also hey, if you like our podcast, hey, share your friends.
Share your friends.
Share your friends. Share with
Whoa,
your friends.
dude, share your friends? Like pass them around? Share your friends? What is that? How dare you do that? See what I had to work with?
Hello, darkness. Yeah. See, words were supposed to come out, but it didn't come out, so I figured doing this. Anyways, tell them subscribe down below, and let's get to 100. Let's get this bread. Let's get out there. Remember, you the shit. What that lady said. You the shit. You the greatest. And whatever yourself. Don't ever doubt yourself and just do it, because you number one.
Chickadee, check yourself before you break yourself.
Wicka.
Also, can I?
Go ahead.
You know, we're always looking for funny videos. If y'all ever want to send us a funny video, don't be afraid to.
Uh-oh. Stinky poop. Poopies. Funny poopies. La 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 la. Funny poop. Poop funny. Woo.
Send us your memes.
Our DMs are open, honestly, for y'all to send us funny stuff. So.
Or they can just post them to the page on
Or post to the page.
Facebook page.
Yeah, either way.
Either way, the avenue of sending us memes are open. They're open. They're wide open. It's a free
Because we want
highway.
you to be a part of this podcast.
Yeah, you don't know. I will beg you. Be a part of this podcast.
Señorita, por
Be a part
por
of the
favor, por favor, please, ayúdame.
A 4-star is going from Spanish. Okay, we'll see you there. Remember, Trey has Asperger's. Hashtag leave Trevor alone. Hashtag shout out to Jesse. Hashtag
Help Audrey.
Hashtag house cleaning. Hashtag don't be so serious. Hashtag
Prime time to you. Grind time. Grind time
there
to
you
your
go.
prime time.
Was there anything else like that? Or
No.
don't forget to check out Audrey's music. Don't forget
yeah.
to rate and review us on iTunes. Don't forget
Me,
also
music.
go follow and support Trevor. He does photography. And go send him some love. Tell him how much you love the edits that he does in the podcast, because he's truly the one that brings it to life. So.
Amen.
Okay.
All right.
What's up? We shall
wait.
see you in the next
Bye.
one, episode 12. Bye-bye.
12.